Guess what,
Hey.
Nikki P? We are here. Once again, that means it's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers.
Welcome to the show, Seat Dance. Hey, hey, hey.
Throw
Seat
yourself
dance in the
up.
house.
Where's your
Yeah, with the
drink?
seltzer. Got it right here, baby. Yes, indeed. Delicious green tea for everybody. What you drinking on? I hope you're ready to party. I hope you're ready to chill with us for the next hour because, ladies and gentlemen, you found the most epic podcast
Found
ever.
the one.
So congratulations, you found the one. You found the one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. This is Mixture of Variety. I go by the name of Patient Zero, and my beautiful co-host,
Nikki P.
give it up one time, give it up one time.
Woo! Lot
Yes,
to take in.
A lot to take in, like Granny says, holding her dildo. Yes, indeed. Yeah, what a week, what a world,
What a
world.
past 2 days.
What a past 2 days. I just can't keep up. There's Nikki P, there's too much going on. So what I say and what we say is that we're going to really just have some fun tonight. I mean, That's what the podcast is about anyway, positive energy and laughs, like we always say. We're just going to chill, have some fun with some thought-provoking questions. We did this in the audio podcast earlier in the week, and it was a lot of fun. It was good to,
There's
make our
365 of them.
Yeah, we'll have plenty.
We shockingly got through 10.
Yeah, exactly. We got through 10. We'll see how much we get through today. But either way, make sure you answer at home as well. Because we all need a distraction, Nikki P. We all need a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't even know, because there are people that don't know, Nikki P, and we got to let them know what the podcast is all about.
The people.
You got to tell people what it's all about. Mixture of variety. So you kind of figured out that it's a variety show, but check this out. It's a mixture of ideas and a variety of topics, which equals mixture of variety. Nikki P, we put the odd in pod.
We do.
And yes, we had to break it down like that because of copyright infringement issues and trademark issues. So we put the odd in pod. But you guys get the point.
Yeah.
You guys get the point. you know what we're talking about. All right, so with that being said, we talk about it all. Anything and everything, ladies and gentlemen.
We sure do.
Anything from mental health and addiction to having sex with gay, midget, aliens. Yes.
They're the small.
Right. Not just having sex with gay midgets and not just having sex with midget aliens. No. Having sex with gay midget aliens. Make sure you tune in for that show. Nikki P, obviously that's the only thing we talk about because we have, ladies and gentlemen,
the
250.
In-betweeners.
Yeah, we have 250 shows, baby. We have over 250 shows now. And before you do that, Nikki P, let me just break it down and let people know if you want to hear the audio show, since we do have 250 episodes, Nikki P is not going to go through everything that we talk about because obviously that's a lot of material to cover. But we've been doing this since February 2020. And
right before the shit show.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe that? Seriously, that's really insane. That's really insane.
Oh my God.
But so if you want to hear the live show, you can download Castbox on Apple or Google. Castbox, put in Castbox, Castbox.fm, Castbox app, Castbox, whatever. It'll pop right up. And search Mixture of Variety, of course, most of the time under Livecast, and you can catch us live. If you can't catch us live because shit gets in the way, kids gets in the way, job gets in the way, pandemic gets in the way. I don't know if you guys know there's a pandemic going on.
The vaccine.
the vaccine mandate. Yeah. Vaccine mandate gets in the way. Oh, it definitely does get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
We are on every podcast platform, ladies and gentlemen, so it's all good in the hood. Spotify, iHeart, Google, Stitcher, Apple, everywhere. Amazon, yes, thank you. So, okay, with that being said, please also follow us on IG because, Nikki P, that's where it's at. If you want to know anything about the show and you want to know... It's on and popping. Bonus material, what's going on, what we're actually talking about for the night. etc., etc. IG at Mixture of Variety. And then, of course, this beautiful YouTube show that we do every Friday night. Friday night. Regardless of Nikki P's schedule, every Friday night we will debut a new podcast.
In some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry. Don't you worry. All right, so Nikki P, please tell the people what we talk about, because we talk about a lot of shit.
So, in addition to gay midget aliens and having sex with them, we also talk about mental illness, mental health, addiction, sobriety, recovery, experiences in a halfway house, and rehab. I feel one of those coming up soon. Yeah, LGBT life, relationships, current events, news, sex, hip-hop, mindfulness.
Yes. Let's pause for a second, because we all need to pause. This is very important now more than ever, Nikki P.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear the mindfulness bell that I happen to have right here, and I carry around in my pocket, no. When you hear the mindfulness bell, remember where your feet are currently planted, and also remember that this moment is all we have. Ready? Here we go. Take a deep breath. A deep, slow breath, if I didn't say that already. Here we go. See that? Do a couple of those a day. Yeah, absolutely. Do a couple of those a day by yourself in a car or somewhere or whatever. It really does help.
Talking to a person.
Yeah, or in the middle of a podcast. All right, let's get.
UFOs and aliens, conspiracy theories, random topics, and so much more.
So much more.
But above all, patient zero.
Above all, positive energy.
Positive energy and laughs.
100%, Nikki P. That's what it's about. No matter what we talk about, we got to have that balance. Just like you have that balance in life, you got to have the balance on the podcast as well.
Yep.
All right. With that being said, we have this podcast platform. We're not professionals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't come at us for professional advice. But this is, Nikki P, our thoughts, views, and opinions, right? So anybody that has a podcast has thoughts, views, and opinions, obviously, right? But
they're not robots.
Yeah, right. But you see, that's basically what every podcast is. The more important part of that is our life experiences, our strength and hope. And that's what we bring to the table. And that's what we bring to the podcast. And that's what we bring to the table to try to make it different, because we have been through a lot, Nikki P. We've been through a lot.
Pretty much that whole list.
Pretty much that whole list. Exactly. So, with that being said, quick disclaimer, if you will. Disclaimer is, if you are hypersensitive or get butthurt easy, this podcast is definitely not for you.
Nope.
Sick and twisted dark humor, vulgar uncensored language, and politically incorrect conversations are just some of the things.
And fun.
You hear on Mixture of Variety, which means listener discretion is definitely advised.
Huh?
There she is.
Well, back in my day, I can't hear you. Where's my glasses? What? What did you say? What did you say? What? What did you say?
Well,
that video of her the other day was great.
Oh, yes, it was. Absolutely. Nikki P, she sounds like she's on some type of amphetamines today, so we're just going to keep it moving. She's definitely unhinged as usual, but today it's like a little bit much.
Yeah, the crack pipe fell out of her bag earlier.
Yeah.
When I was helping her in, but
Exactly. Who brought in the other bag if you brought in that?
Oh, she did.
Oh, okay. She brought it herself. Good. Yeah, that's the third co-host of the show. We love her. You can check her out on social media as well. We always talk about her. She comes in with the show. She comes into the show holding a bag with a 3-foot dildo. A 3-foot dildo.
You can also follow her at Granny Dildo.
Exactly.
Huh?
And that is not a joke. Like, Nikki P is not joking. That is an actual fact. So make sure you check her out, and you can see all her wild madness. You know, she gets arrested. She brings drugs into the nursing home. She's just a hot mess, Nikki P. She's a hot mess. But we had to make her a co-host, obviously, for that reason. But, you know, it is what it is. We knew that the stars were in alignment when her 100th birthday was on her 100th show. And actually, Nikki P, I believe her 101st birthday is either past or is coming up. Right? I feel like it is.
I think you passed it.
Yeah, we keep saying she's 100, but it's like, no, I think she's 101 now. I think she's a $101. But anyway, she's an old lady and she's a crazy old hag, and Nikki P and I love her to death. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news. And the breaking news comes in the form of a segment that we like to call Mini Holidays. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, mini holidays. Why? Because every day is a holiday.
I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles.
Will he ever appear?
Yo, I don't know. I'm working hard. That is my goal in life. So I am working very hard on that. We will be interviewing the Turtle Kid. Yeah. Anytime Nikki P calls me, it's that exact interview. So what a nice zombie costume. I like turtle. It just never gets old.
It doesn't.
It never gets old. He's 46 now, but it never gets old.
Is he though? How old is he?
No, I believe he's got to be like. Is he in his?
He's got to be his early 20s, mid 20s.
Yeah, probably like mid 20s.
I could date him.
Yeah, right. I'm assuming that he probably killed himself though, so it's probably hard to find. If I was the Turtle Zombie Kid, I would have already offed myself. So with that being said, big shouts to Jonathan Ware. Where you at, son? Where are you at?
Where you at?
Nikki P, tell people about mini holidays. Let people know what's up.
Mini holidays is everyone's favorite segment of the show.
No doubt.
So we here at Mixture of Variety believe every day should be treated as a holiday, and you should be grateful and thankful for the things that you do have in life and not hateful and resentful for the things that you don't have. Hence mindfulness, hence lovely mini holidays that we're going to get right into.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, bear with us. We never look at this list ever prior. Some of these holidays make no sense. Some are awful, sad, and some are absolutely hysterical.
Yes.
And some will make you hungry.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, August 20th.
Wow, yes it is. Oh, big shouts to I know we're not going to do a show, but big shouts to my sister Rita. It's her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 29.
Happy birthday. Oh, take me back.
Yeah, I know, seriously. I think I feel I fucking held her in one arm like 29 years ago. held her with one arm. That's insane. It's just too much. All right, what we got? What we got, Nikki P?
It is International Day of Medical Transporters.
All right. That is a very important job, and I would never do it. Can I just tell you that? Never do it.
I'd be going the speed limit.
Yeah, no, that is way too stressful of a job. No fucking way. But you know what else is stressful, Nikki P? It is National Bacon Lovers Day.
That was so fucking good.
Bacon Lovers Day.
I love
Do you know a human being that doesn't like bacon?
I used to not like bacon when I was little.
Really? Is it just because like how it was cooked?
I'd peel off the fat strip because it wasn't crispy enough.
Yeah.
So I'd only eat like the actual pork.
Yeah, I got you. I feel you, definitely.
But now I am a bacon.
You're a baconator.
Bacon fool.
A baconator. I like to crush up bacon and sniff it, snort it.
With Granny.
Yeah.
It is also National Chocolate Pecan or Pecan Pie Day.
Not a fan.
I like a nice pecan.
I like a pecan. If you live down south, it's a pecan. You live up north, it's a pecan. Please pass the pecan. Yo, let me get a pecan. Nikki P, is also National Lemonade Day.
Ooh, I love lemonade.
Absolutely. We're still in the dog days of summer, ladies and gentlemen. Summer is not over yet. It's still hot as fuck in the Northeast and basically everywhere. A good cold lemonade, nothing beats it.
Nope.
What else we got? This is something I did not celebrate today.
This is for you, Patient Zero. It is National Men's Grooming Day.
All right. I mean, that's every day for me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look fly for the guys. Who says that?
You.
What guys are like? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Literally, like what? There's none. There's none. We don't live in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be a whole different story. I'll be pregnant for sure by now. It's my turn. National Radio Day.
Oh.
I wish. Yeah, exactly. This is. I understand. I do understand, and realize that podcasts are the next generation of radio, like how radio used to be. But it's always been my dream. I'm telling you, since Howard Stern came out. It's always been a dream. So let's celebrate that today, and we'll pretend that this podcast is a radio.
And you do the same, everyone. Thank you. It is also Virtual Worlds Day. Moving on.
Yeah, let's just move on. Last but not least, Nikki P.
Oh, love it.
I really am not sure why this is celebrated, but it's like the worst insects on the planet. It is World Mosquito Day, ladies and gentlemen. World Mosquito Day.
Really?
Did you guys celebrate that? Yeah, just go hiking without
I'm scratching a mosquito bite from the other day. Does that count?
Absolutely, Nikki P celebrated. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And that is Mini Holidays for August 20th on this beautiful Friday night. Give it up one time. Give it up one time.
Can I just say what song I've been listening to nonstop?
What's that?
Freaking Annie Lennox, Walking on Broken Glass.
Oh, wow. All right.
We even made a dance up at work today, too.
Really? Nice.
It was one of those days.
Just over and over, right? Well, hey, I mean, what helps more than music, right? Music is extremely therapeutic. All right. So, Nikki P, what are we doing tonight? I kind of explained it, but what are we doing tonight?
We are going to discuss thought-provoking questions.
Oh, okay.
So a simple question which requires deep thinking and more than a one-word answer.
Exactly. Fucking fire siren.
The sound effect.
Yeah, it's incredible how often that happens during the show. It's just like, really? Sorry, guys.
I thought we had
help
breaking news, so I was getting excited.
Yeah, right. Until I actually it looks like I have a whole studio here, but it's not, and I need like those the soundproof pads everywhere. That'll be badass.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Anyway, these last 10 that we did the other day were actually a lot of fun. Like I had a lot of fun. It was definitely thought provoking. We had a lot of stuff to talk about and discuss.
Yeah.
So you want to start number 11?
I'm out of seltzer. I got a sip left.
Damn,
yes. Numero 11. Do you think crying is a sign of weakness or strength? Strength, duh.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's a one-word answer.
Yeah, that one's kind of whack. Actually, I don't like that because, I mean, like the only people that would think that crying is a weakness is like men from the 20s. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back in that era when it's just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, when I'm happy, I cry too. I'm not like hysterical, but
Yeah, crying is good. Crying is good. All right, so number 12. What would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you?
Have sex with everyone.
I love how she beat me to it.
Hey, what was yours?
Nikki P beat me to it. Like we both had a fast answer with that one. No, I would just never wear clothes. Like, what's the point of clothes, first of all? And
Nothing.
but as far as like the judging part, like I don't have like the best body, but I wouldn't care because nobody's judging me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, differently. I honestly, Nikki P. Besides that, I try to live my life like nobody's judging me, even though they all are. I'm sure. Like we were just talking about that the other day. Like everybody is.
Yeah.
Talking shit about you, but remember what other people think about me. is none of my business. So if you live your life like that and you have, that's your philosophy of life, you basically look at the whole world like that.
Yeah.
Clothing optional. What's the next one?
Clothing optional. All right. 13. Do you celebrate the things you have?
Yes.
I do, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I make a gratitude list every day.
Yeah.
A mental one.
I mean, I don't, but mental, yes.
A mental one. Not like, pen and paper, but
no. Sometimes pen and paper.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that also just puts it in perspective because you're actually writing it down and seeing it. But as far as the mental gratitude list is like if you just constantly have a mind state of gratitude.
Yeah.
It's just a much better way to live because you just look at things in a different perspective and everything is what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciate. You appreciate everything. You appreciate everything a lot more,
Definitely.
All right. What else?
Me even purchasing something like years ago when I sold everything and just like purchasing like a replacement necklace to something that I love that I never took off. Like even that simple thing, I'm never taking it off again. Definitely not selling it to anyone, but even something like that, when you think about the story behind something materialistic, like there's a story behind it.
Yes.
Too. On top of, family, friends, partner, friendships, like on top of that too, there's other stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, how often do we take things for granted, like hot water,
toilet paper,
toilet paper, a bed, a roof? You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like that people don't really think about every day. Even a car, like, I mean, I know you experienced that too at one point in your life, but even just not having a car, like it's just like, oh my God. But then there's times that I was going to lose my shit because I didn't have a car. And guess what? I really had to do some deep thinking and meditating and realize, well, you know what? At least I have legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you really got to.
Yeah. Put it in perspective.
You got to put it in perspective. What are we on? 13 or 14?
14.
Okay, 14. Go for it. Is that you?
You.
Me? Okay.
Sleepy.
So back and forth and I can't keep track. What is the difference between living and existing? Oh, this is a good one.
I like this.
This is a good one.
You want me to go?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Existing, I feel like you're just a shell. Living, you're not a shell. No, but like you live life, like tonight, like I could stay in, but also I could, include you in this as well, patient zero, but like we've lived, hiking up a mountain, getting that experience, going on trips, going to the beach, going to the lake, just experiencing things, meeting new people. For me, that's living, having connections, talking about beliefs, being kind, just that's living for me. And food.
Yes. And food. I love it. That was a really good explanation. I really like that a lot. All right, for me, so my perspective on this is existing is just when you basically like go through life and you're not being grateful for the things around you and you're complaining about everything and you're judging people and you're just miserable all the time and you have no goals or you're not inspired by anything. You're just floating around the world as a human being. Yeah. But the other side of that, Nikki P, when I'm talking about living, is how many people forget that we are actually spiritual beings living a human experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like human. If you're just being human and you're just like focusing on being human, we're so much more than that.
Yeah.
And I try to talk about it sometimes on the podcast too, but we're so much more than that. Like we're connected to, our higher self or a higher power or whatever it is. And if you remember that we are spiritual beings living a human experience, that to me is you're actually living. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Number 15. If not now, then when?
Oh, another good one.
That is good. If not now, then when? Next week. Look, sometimes...
That's mindfulness in a nutshell, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, I did things yesterday, and I'm talking about, like, errand things, like stupid things that I've been putting off, like dusting baseboards. But again, sometimes the timing's not always right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I feel you need to feel within you.
Yeah.
And if not now, then when the time's right.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. They always say, what do they say in recovery all the time? They say like,
I'm thinking of Tim.
Well, yeah, for sure. Right?
I'd get you a watch and it would say the time is now.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, yeah, like a lot of recovery talk and recovery work and shit like that is always revolved around like God's time, so it's like we want something so bad. For example, I want this podcast to have 1 million subscribers. Nikki P, I'm sure, wants this podcast to have 1 million subscribers.
2 million.
2 million. So is the time now? Well, no, we want it to be now, but unfortunately the universe is not ready for that yet. And the universe is not ready for us to catch up to that yet, because for whatever reason, that's the time that we have to do it. And that's just one example of the podcast. But I'm just saying, like, if you have errands and stuff, if you're putting off errands or whatever, that's one thing. But another example that I was thinking of right away when we read this was like if you have some type of conversation with your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying,
mm-hmm.
That if you're thinking in your mind like, I really want to say something. I want to approach this because it bothered me, but I don't want to have like an argument with this friend, But But Nikki P, should I stress out myself for the entire week thinking about it for another week to go by because I didn't take action tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, you do have power to control, and you do have power to say, you know what, fuck that. I'm not going to have another stressful week thinking about this. I'm going to approach that person or a boss or a family member. It doesn't have to be a friend. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You feel me? All right.
Feels yes.
Have you, Nikki, have you done anything lately worth remembering?
See, I took this question 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like something I did for like if I died, I'd be remembered for. I took it that way, and then I'm like, oh, have I done anything personally that like is so adamant in my head, like for me to remember?
Yeah. I mean, you want to answer it both ways.
Yeah,
I like how it is definitely a hard one. I like the first one that you said. The first way you put that.
If I died,
excuse me,
I think I would be remembered as. But see, like I think I'd be remembered as like my personality or like, me as a whole, not like an event.
Mm-hmm.
So have I done anything worth remembering for me? I don't know. What are you going to say?
It's a hard one. It is definitely a hard one.
YouTube Friday night.
Yeah, hell yeah. Have you ever done anything lately worth remembering? Yeah, I mean, I personally always bring it back to the podcast just because it's my new favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
And this podcast would not be the same without my beautiful co-host Nikki P. So, you know, we're in this together, and I just feel like anything that we do, like, and then on the flip side of that, as far as like if I died, I'm just saying, you know, hopefully, like my words to people and how I, you know, how I helped people or how I loved people, or hopefully I'll be remembered for that. But at the same time, we have, we have like 255 shows that are recorded. Just saying that if I pass out, if I pass out, if I die tomorrow, you know, that's going to be there. Plus the YouTube shows, plus 100, over 100 probably rap songs that I made that are up to date today, that I'm talking about, like gay suicides and, you know, shit that's like relevant today. That's on there. That's not going anywhere. So I guess it's a beautiful thing that we live in an age that everything is recorded. You know?
Yeah. Lucky us.
Mm-hmm.
What does your joy look like today? My joy looks like relief, I guess. Relief, or releasing, I should say.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good.
Like, I feel lighter, just like removing myself from certain situations that I don't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
So to me, that's joyful. You automatically feel lighter.
Yep, 100%.
Even like today at work, I barely got any sleep last night. Like I got, you know, 5 hours of sleep, but not super restful. And like, I had a great day today. I went to work. We had fun. We were dancing.
Yeah.
You know, I come home. I get to talk to my friends. I get to see you and do this.
Yeah, hell yeah. Which is so great, because it's almost like you're in a bubble, but you're not. You know what I mean? Because you're in like your own life, and that's what we should all care about, is our own life. If we get too consumed about everything in the world, you're not going to have that same feeling when you're just experiencing joy or dancing or talking to your friends or laughing. You know what I mean? It's not going to be the same. All right. So for me, Nikki P, what does your joy look like today? Take a picture. Right here, baby. No, I love doing the podcast. It's my favorite thing in the world. You guys know that already. That brings me a lot of joy. But I want to say, sobriety brings me a lot of joy, you know, just because it's sobriety. There's definitely sometimes I want to claw through the fucking, you know, walls still to this day. But that definitely brings me a lot of joy, because it's the longest that I've ever had sober. Woo! And what was I going to say? Oh, the you know, so I'm on this new medication.
Yeah.
That I talked about, and I swear to God, I started it last week, so it's been like a week and a day.
You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel. Yay. I actually feel good. It's just it's so weird, because usually when I feel good, it's instantly manic, and then like the next day I'll crash for like 4 days and I'll be miserable, and it hasn't been like that. You know, it hasn't been like that for like the last 4 days. When I started it, I had some really bad side effects, physical side effects, but you know, if I'm going to start feeling like a normal human being, and I can actually be okay and feel some type of joy, then that's definitely a beautiful thing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Is this me, Nikki P, or you?
I think me. No, you. I don't know.
All right, Granny, you want to take this one?
Is it possible to lie without saying a word? Yes.
Yeah.
It's called not saying anything.
Yeah. That's a stupid one. Let's keep moving. That's pretty whack. All right. Oh, this is a long one. What's this?
Yeah, this one's
Nick
good.
P, did you see my new chair?
This is good. No.
P,
ooh.
Look. Yeah, I was using a fucking shitty folding chair. Now it's so much more comfortable. I can just pod for 4.5 hours. Get ready, you know. All right. Well, go ahead. What is it? What's number 19?
This is just too on point.
What's that?
If you had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes speak to yourself, how long would you allow this person to... Whoa, wait. How long... I got to reread this.
Yeah, go ahead. We have all
night. You had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes speak to yourself, how long would you allow this person to be your friend?
Do you get it?
Yeah, I think.
How
I
long?
mean, for me,
Yeah.
years.
You would still keep the same friend for years?
Yeah, the same way that I speak to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you speak highly about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
And
you.
I have disappointing days, you know.
Sure.
I get upset in myself too.
Sure.
But I think, you know, everything else outweighs that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I definitely have to do some
I don't talk to myself in a bad way.
Yeah, no, that's really good. That is really good. You know what's not really good, Nikki P, is that as you were reading that, I was only thinking about myself talking negative about myself. Like I wasn't even thinking about anything positive. Because I feel like it's been a long time, you know, and a lot of the negative thinking about myself probably overtakes the positive, unfortunately. And that's why I was thinking like I wouldn't keep that friend for a day, you know. But some of the times if I'm actually having the positive affirmations and I'm waking up and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying, you are, you know, this, you are that, you are this, you are that, and you're going to conquer the day and you are a beautiful person and this and this, then yeah, of course, then I'd hang on to that friend forever. Yeah.
And all right, sipping like the last drop.
Yeah. I kept looking. I was like, I thought she was out of seltzer.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just chewing on aluminum now. That's good. Nikki P, we made it to number 20. Number 20, thought-provoking question. Oh, okay. Which activities make you lose track of time?
Music. The phone. Like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
That's and food.
That's a good one.
Eating food.
Food is every other answer to these questions. I would say, Nikki P, definitely the phone. Definitely the phone. The phone is just incredible how like time and space just like pauses and then continues, and then it goes from one state and then you hang up and you're like, oh, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Like that's really happened.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Like 3 hours. It's like, what the fuck was I doing today?
And it's like, damn, I still got to make another phone call.
Yeah, right. And then you put it off, and then you're just a mess. When Nikki P, when I used to have sex, definitely sex. When I used to have sex, I would be like, you know, no fucking idea. It would just be like, it's 4:30. You know what I'm saying? It would just be like. But that was a great way. I mean, that was I wasn't you know, complaining at all. But back in the 90s when I had sex, it was a good time.
The 90s.
Nikki B, what is number 21?
If you had to teach something, what would you teach?
Ooh.
Mediation.
All right, you didn't even have to think very hard about that one.
Or you know, like I like training about stuff, but like something I'm good at is like mediating a problem and trying to come up with a solution. Well, also being annoyed in the process, but yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, oh man, this is a hard one for me. I would maybe like some type of maybe some like DBT exercises, like mindfulness exercises, those type, because DBT there's so many to learn, and I can definitely teach some of them even without being a pro. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, number 22. What? All right, gotta go. All right.
I used to say that all the time, people.
I love it. I always loved it. What would you I actually say that when I'm not even with you. I say it like with other people. I'm like, all right.
How do you feel today?
Yeah. Smug. Definitely smug. What would you regret not fully doing, being, or having in your life? Oh my god, this is thought-provoking. How much time you got, guys? How much time everybody got?
Oof, this is a lot.
Like Granny's dildo, right?
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Not living.
Mm-hmm.
Not fully living. You know, not taking a better opportunity, I guess.
Yes.
Being like a nasty person, like I get nasty people on a daily basis that I have to deal with, and I never want to be like them. So I will never regret being nice.
Yeah, that's good.
You know,
I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no matter what, like people can be so shitty around you, and it's not even just a professional thing. It's like just a human thing, to just be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna be the bigger person, right? And not not take on that negative energy and use it against them. Like, why?
All right. Are you holding on to something that you need to let go of? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as bad. I feel it lessening. It's really just like with past memories with people, childhood stuff where it's like it's let go, but it needs to be fully, like it's at 95% let go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really good.
Yeah, it's not like, even with my grandma, I thought I'd have a really hard time, but I'm like there.
Yeah.
It comes up here and there, but like again, I'm not harboring on it.
Yeah. 95% is really good though, but I definitely feel you. Like that's something that, I feel like we're all holding on to something. And what's really weird? Like I had therapy or therapist before that we would talk about some stuff and get to a certain point. Like you trust the therapist and you talk about certain stuff and you're like, wow, that's so crazy. And then it takes you to a whole nother direction where it's just like, damn, like some of my childhood shit was really fucked up that I don't know if I just like put it in its own little compartment in my brain, and then it was like opened up and it was released and it was like, holy shit, this happened. So yes, obviously the short answer is I'm holding on to a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
We all are.
Yes. What's number 24, Nikki P? Or did you just read that?
I don't remember.
All right, we'll read it together. Ready? No, go ahead.
When you are 80 years old, what will matter to you the most?
What will matter to you the most?
Now.
Huh?
Granny's over that. She's way over the 80 mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess my memories, like my photos, like I don't know, like I don't know. It's all coming back to like living life.
Yeah.
That's what like I keep coming back to. Like, that's going to matter to me. I did the things I did. Thailand's on my bucket list. I could die after that a happy woman. It's like other things I could forego, but like that is a must and it's going to happen. But like, I guess just like memories and like living life to the fullest and having a good time and going through the shitty feelings and the good feelings and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything you said. And just honestly, if I make it to 80, I don't think I'm going to make it to 80, but if I make it to 80, I would just be happy. And the thing that would matter the most would just be that I had, the most love and support from my family and friends that I possibly could. And that I made an impact in this world and that I changed the world.
Yeah.
For good. Obviously for good, but that I made a change, that I made an impact in this the time that I was here.
Yeah. I get it.
All right.
It's definitely your turn.
Yes.
I remember.
When is it time to stop calculating risk and rewards and just do what you know is right?
Yeah, I'm not there yet, to be honest. Before I got this job, I mean, I'm gonna talk job related, but like, remember I had a pros and cons list for like 5 jobs I had?
Oh yeah.
And I think I sent you the picture, but like, that's just something I think I'm always gonna have in the back of my head. Even like situations.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do I say this? Do I not say that? I guess that's like a point when that's a time to stop calculating the risk and the reward and just doing what you feel is right. Like, I guess communication in that aspect.
Absolutely. And to kind of piggyback off of communication, I'm going to say the podcast again. Why, Nikki P? Because if I'm sitting here calculating risk and rewards the whole time, I would have stopped already.
Yeah. True.
I would have been like, Nikki P, this is, but because I have a lot of time right now, free time, a lot more free time than Nikki P that I can put into this podcast. There's a lot of behind the scenes shit too that I'm just like, I'm going balls to the wall. I'm going ham and I'm doing something with the podcast every single day. And it's like, I'm just doing what I think is right.
Exactly.
Because when I talk about some shit that's going on in the world, or if I talk about, how crazy I get when I have the tinfoil hat on, or if I'm talking about the vaccine or something like that, I feel like I'm putting that shit in the universe, and whoever picks it up needs to hear. And when we talk about mental health and mindfulness and addiction, it's the same shit. Okay, anyway. For example, let me just say really fast. I didn't say Bigo. If you guys want to check me out on Bigo, right? BIGO. It's a live streaming app, and all it is free promo for this homo.
Woo!
That's what I say all the time. Free promo for this homo. Unfortunately, Nikki B, can't join me on that app, but I hop on there. Wasn't even expecting to go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hop on there. An hour goes by. There's like 242 viewers. I'm sweating balls.
Why?
Afterwards, because I got to put on a show for these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like I'm playing like a DJ song, and I'm talking about the podcast the entire time. I'm playing like a DJ list, but the only time people are actually going to say anything and send me hearts and send whatever is if I start like this. So obviously I have to have pants on, because right now I don't have pants on. But I'll just be like,
neither. You don't have pants on.
I really don't know.
Me neither.
I have boxer shorts on, or boxer.
Me too. My boyfriend's.
Yes. Well,
this is a good one.
What's the
you
next
want
one?
to stop here?
Yes. What are we on? 26?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? Part of me wants to say 90, but then the other part of me wants to say like 10.
Jesus Christ. What a variety, like a gap.
What a variety.
Yeah, what a variety. I can't even talk.
So maybe I'll settle on 40. I feel like I'm a 40-year-old.
40, and you're not even 40? All right. I can you definitely have a lot on your plate. I can see that. You're definitely like
I've grown up quicker than most. I've lived through it, the shit times, the good times. Like, I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of hurt, as we all do. So, but I feel like I can still have a great fucking time and dance at work like an idiot. But then I'm also like, hey, let's look at this problem and let's come up with a solution accordingly. Mm-hmm. And peaceful.
Right.
And then also my lower back hurts all the time and my knees crack. And my hip.
Yeah, well, remember what I said when I was making the bed? I was like, ugh. Like, who the hell does that? I honestly would have thought I was like 30. But then, because I would have been like, oh, my 20s are gone. I definitely went through some shit, but I am not like whatever. So I would have thought that I was like 30 years old until that happened, until I made the bed. and heard that noise, then I would have been like, 45, 46, something like that. Something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for tonight. Thought-provoking questions on this beautiful August 20, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Do the move.
Yeah. Now Nikki P and I
is the mixture of variety.
Yes. Now Nikki P and I are gonna stand up and show our boxer brief. No, actually, we'll have to go on OnlyFans. Shouts to OnlyFans because OnlyFans are taking down pornography in October. You know
I saw. Did you share that with me?
No.
Someone did, or I saw it.
I think it's so weird, though. Aren't they gonna like lose so much business? Because I thought that's like what they were all about.
Okay, I thought it was more like foot things and just like naked photos. Yeah, there's actual like porn going on, like some weird shit too.
Oh, really? Yes. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that. I knew it was like naked people, but naked people, naked people or whatever. Like if they just want to, I don't know. It's just, I definitely feel like they're gonna lose a lot of business. But either way, I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah.
We have to get our Patreon. No, we have to get our Patreon shit up and running so we can do that as well. Non-nudes. Non-nudes. So yes, we are on Good Pods. If you guys want to donate to the movement, we are on Good Pods. You could just search Good Pods, and it's an app where you can go online. And once you search Mixture of Variety, you'll have a little tip bucket, little tip jar, and you can click it, and you can add 3 cents or you can add $30. Either way, we love you. And make sure
3 million.
Or 3 million. Make sure, Nikki P, that they do what to this channel?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, indeed. Please do. Please do, because this is what it's about. We've been doing the audio show, whatever. The audio show is a lot of fun. I'll do it every day if I had to, or if I could. Yeah. And Nikki P would too. But this is where it's at. This is where the fun shit is at. And we're gonna go just
the meat and potatoes.
The meat, yeah, absolutely, the meat and potatoes. We're gonna keep on doing our thing. So remember, Castbox.fm or just Castbox, the app, Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Then you can follow us on IG. What's our IG, Nikki P?
At Mixture of Variety.
Wow, did you guys guess that? Good job.
I did.
Good job. Yes, indeed. And you can also follow Granny at
Granny Dildo.
Exactly.
1 word.
1 word. And catch us on all podcast platforms. So wherever you listen to podcasts, that's where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Thank you. I love your face.
Love you.
Love you. Love you guys. All. Yes, love you all. And
stay
remember,
in the moment.
Yes, please.
Be a part of the solution.
Absolutely. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. And again, ladies and gentlemen, big shouts to my sister Rita. Happy 29th birthday. Love you. Love you guys.
Love you. Peace.